Have you ever felt like, to completely transform your life, you have to make this massive, overwhelming leap? We all have this deeply held belief that to achieve massive success, we need to make massive, difficult changes. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if the real secret to completely overhauling your life didn't require giant leaps at all, but rather tiny, almost unnoticeable steps? I mean, what if you only improved 1% every day?
Welcome to This Explainer. Today we're diving deep into the brilliant insights from Atomic Habits. And honestly, the core premise here is just absolutely life-changing. I'm so excited to explore exactly how tiny habits, things that might seem totally insignificant in the moment, actually compound into truly extraordinary results over time. Okay, let's jump right in.
Here's our roadmap for today. We're going to start with the 1% rule, then move into systems instead of goals. After that, we'll hit the identity game changer, the 4 laws of change, breaking your bad habits, and finally, the reality of progress.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the 1% rule and the compound effect.
So the crucial thing to wrap your head around is that success isn't this one huge, dramatic decision. It's actually hundreds of tiny, everyday choices. Just look at the math on this. If you improve by just 1 single percent every day, the compound effect means you'll be nearly 37 times better by the end of the year. 37 times. Literally, it's mind-blowing. But, a quick warning here. It works in reverse too. If you get 1% worse every day, you essentially decline all the way down to 0. So these small habits, they don't just add up, they multiply.
Moving right along to Section 2, systems instead of goals, the paradigm shift.
Now, this part requires a massive shift in how we think. I mean, think about it. Most of us are completely obsessed with setting outcome-based goals, right? Like, I want to lose 20 pounds. But goals really only give you a direction. They don't actually define the process. Winners and losers, they often have the exact same goals. Every single athlete at the Olympics wants to win the gold medal. So while goals are great for figuring out where you're headed, your systems are what actually dictate your progress. If you really want to win at whatever you're doing, you've got to fall in love with the system of progress, not just the finish line.
Next up, Section 3, the identity game changer, who you are.
Okay, this right here is the psychological core of this entire explainer. There is a massive, massive difference between an action-based goal and an identity-based belief. For example, saying I want to read books implies that you basically have to force yourself to do it. It's a chore. But saying I am a reader, that changes everything. Reading is just what you do, it's who you are. When you actually shift your identity, the habits just naturally fall on autopilot. There's this quote from the source material that I just absolutely love. Every action you take is a vote for your identity. Think about how powerful that is. Every single time you sit down to study, you're literally casting a vote that you are a disciplined person. Every time you hit the gym, you're casting a vote that you're a healthy person. You're not just ticking a box on a to-do list. You are actively proving to yourself exactly who you are.
Let's get into the how-to with Section 4, 4 laws of change, building good habits.
So here is your practical step-by-step toolkit. If you want a new habit to actually stick around, it has to pass through 4 specific checkpoints. You need to make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. Let's break down exactly how you can apply these today. To tackle those first 2, making it obvious and attractive, you want to use something called habit stacking. It's basically a life hack where you just attach a brand new habit to something you already do. For instance, after I brush my teeth, I will read exactly 1 page. You're already brushing your teeth on autopilot anyway, right? So by stacking the reading right on top of it, your new routine just hitches a free ride. It takes the guesswork totally out of the equation. All right, next up, making it easy. For this, we use the 2-minute rule. Look, the easier a habit is, the more likely you are to, actually do it. So shrink those big, intimidating tasks way down. Don't commit to reading an entire chapter. Just commit to reading 1 single page. Don't commit to a grueling 1-hour workout. Commit to doing literally 5 push-ups. By simply starting incredibly small, you guarantee that you'll show up consistently. And finally, to make a habit satisfying, you really need to track your progress and celebrate those small wins. Why? Because the human brain is hardwired to repeat whatever feels rewarding. Getting that immediate reward builds your long-term consistency. So whether it's tracking a streak on a calendar or just taking a second to feel proud that you actually did those 5 push-ups, you are using dopamine to your advantage. You're basically tricking your brain into wanting to do it all over again tomorrow. Now, for the flip side, Section 5, breaking your bad habits, reversing the laws. So, we figured out how to build the good stuff. Now let's talk about dismantling the bad routines that are holding us back. It's brilliantly simple. You just invert the laws. Instead of relying on sheer, exhausting willpower, you need a completely new design. You have to make the bad habit invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. When you look at it like this, the incredibly complex psychology of breaking a bad habit suddenly becomes, well, totally doable. Let's take a look at something I'm pretty sure we all struggle with, spending way too much time on our phones. Instead of trying to use superhero discipline to ignore the screen sitting right next to you, just design your environment for success. Make it invisible by tossing the phone in another room entirely. Make it difficult by turning off every single non-essential notification. Seriously, if your environment controls your behavior, the solution is simple. Take control of your environment. Bringing us to our final part, Section 6, the reality of progress, the invisible growth. I want to give you all a quick reality check about what progress actually looks like in real life. There's this concept called the plateau of latent potential. Essentially, you might be working incredibly hard for months and see absolutely zero visible results. Zero. But the thing is, habits work a lot like an iceberg. Most of the growth is completely invisible. It's happening deep beneath the surface. So if you've tried and failed in the past, I want you to reframe that right now. That wasn't failure, that was invisible, stored progress. Just don't quit early, because your breakthrough is absolutely coming. And when you inevitably feel stuck on that plateau, please remember this. Motivation is temporary, but your environment, that is permanent. Discipline is great, sure, but environment wins every single time. If your surroundings are designed well, like the junk food is totally hidden and your books are right out in the open, you don't even need to be motivated to make the right choice. It's just the easiest option. Ultimately, the whole secret here is to aim for consistency, not perfection. Honestly, don't beat yourself up if you miss a day. It happens to literally all of us. Just get right back to your system the very next day. Those tiny little habits, repeated day after day, they don't just tweak your morning routine. They compound, they multiply, and eventually they change your entire life. Which brings us to the ultimate, total, paradigm-shifting takeaway from all of this. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. I mean, wow, your systems are built entirely by your habits. If your daily habits are tiny but robust, your foundation is pretty much indestructible. So let's take some action right now. Start today. Pick just one small habit, something so easy it takes less than 2 minutes, and commit to it for the next 30 days. Because massive success, it always starts with incredibly small actions. So I'll leave you with this. What is the one tiny 1% change you can make today that your future self will absolutely thank you for? Think about it and start building that system right now.